welcome to day 5 of virtual VBS. My name is Jennifer, and I work here at the Children's Ministry here at the chapel. And today, our word for day 5 is heaven. And we are going to be learning to look toward things above and not things of the earth. And Josh is going to teach you that everybody has a blind spot. And when you focused on something, everything else seems to fade away. The Bible tells us in Colossians 3, 1 through 2, that you have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. Now that verse is a little bit long, so you might have noticed I put some motions with that verse. So I'm going to teach you those motions, and then we'll do it again together. So the verse is Colossians 3, 1 and 2. You have been raised. You just take your hand and raise it up like this. With Christ, make a C with your hand and then bring it across your body. Set your hearts, make a heart with your hand on things above. Now for above, you're going to take your fingers and you're going to point them together like this and then move your hand up here for above. Where Christ, do Christ again, is seated. Now for seated, you're going to take 2 fingers and point them like this, and you're going to put one hand like that and the other hand like that for seated. At the right hand, just take your hand and wave it, of God. That one's pretty easy. You just take your hand and move it down your face. Set your mind, point to your mind, on things above. There's above again, not on earthly things. Now for earthly things, you take your fist and you put it like this. You take your thumb and your middle finger and you point it, squeeze it together like this, and then you point to your wrist twice. All right, so let's do it together. Colossians 3, 1 through 2. You have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. All right, we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it a little bit faster. Now, if you want to stop the video and practice a little bit, go ahead. Otherwise, just do your best. Are you ready? Colossians 3, 1 through 2. You have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. All right, are you ready to do a little bit faster? We'll try it a little bit faster here. If you mess up, that's okay, because I might mess up too. Here we go. Colossians 3, 1 and 2. You have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. That kind of made me lose some breath. All right, here's the ultimate challenge. This is super mega fast. You're going to go as fast as you possibly can go. All right, so I'm going to stretch my hands out a little bit because this is going to be a little challenge. All right, do little hand exercises. All right, if you can't keep up, that's okay. I've been practicing this a while. Here we go. Colossians 3, 1 through 2. You have been raised with Christ. Set your heart on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. Whew, that was a lot of work. So here's your challenge. I want you to practice and practice and practice that, and then you can challenge somebody else and see who can go the fastest. And it'll help you not only memorize the verse, but it'll help you teach somebody else this amazing verse. So I hope you have a really great day. I hope you learn a lot about Jesus, and see you later.